Have you ever felt like giving up? It's like no matter how hard you try, success is just out of reach. What if I told you there's a hidden story, buried in silence, that could change the way you see your struggle forever? In a quiet English town, there lived a young student named Elyas Rowan. He wasn't like the others. His grades were slipping, his friends were all moving ahead, and every single night he lay awake, wondering if he even belonged in the world of achievers. He felt lost, adrift in a sea of expectation. One rainy evening, walking home from the library with a heavy heart, Elyas decided to take a shortcut through an abandoned railway tunnel. The place was notorious, shrouded in a local legend. They said that students who lost hope, who quit on their dreams, would often pass through this very tunnel and simply vanish into despair. Elyas scoffed at the superstition, a bitter laugh escaping his lips. But then he heard it. Footsteps. The sound echoed off the damp wall, sharp, deliberate, in getting closer. Nothing. No one was there. His heart began to pound against his ribs, a frantic drumbeat in the sudden, chilling silence. And then a whisper slithered into his mind. It wasn't a sound from outside. It was a voice inside his own head. "Do you really think you can make it?" Elyas froze, every muscle in his body tensing. The tunnel, already dark, seemed to swallow the remaining light. The shadows along the walls writhed and shifted, playing tricks on his eyes. Suddenly, a dim, flickering lantern appeared in the distance, swinging slowly back and forth. Behind it stood the silhouette of an old man, cloaked in ragged, dark clothes, his eyes glowing with an eerie, unnatural light. "Why do you walk in darkness, boy?" The old man's voice rasped, cutting through the silence. Elyas, trembling, managed to stammer because, "Guess I've lost my way. I don't think I can keep going." The old man took a slow step closer, the lantern light dancing across his weathered face. "Then let me show you what happens when students give up." As he spoke, the very walls of the tunnel began to tremble. The solid brick and stone rippled, and suddenly Elyas was no longer in a tunnel, but in a whirlwind of visions. He saw a young boy, no older than himself, tearing up his textbooks in a fit of frustration, his face aging in an instant to show a lifetime of regret. He saw a gifted young girl who quit her studies, her face etched with envy as she watched her friends celebrate their achievements while she was left behind. He saw countless faces, once bright with promise, now fading into shadows, nameless, forgotten, their potential wasted. Elyas gasped for air, his eyes wide with terror. Who are you?" he cried out. The old man offered a sad, knowing smile. "I am the reflection of every wasted dream. I am the echo of every I can't. I am what you become when you quit." Elyas fell to his knees, the weight of the visions crushing him. "So what do I do?" he pleaded, his voice cracking. "How do I escape this fate?" The lantern in the old man's hand suddenly glowed brighter, casting a warm, comforting light that pushed back the suffocating darkness. "Every student faces two voices," the old man said, his tone softening. "One that says give up, and one that says try one more time. Victory, my boy, belongs to the one who chooses the second voice. Remember, diamonds are made under pressure. This tunnel seems endless, I know, but at the end of every tunnel, there's always light." And just like that, the old man and his lantern faded into nothing. Elyas blinked, and the visions were gone. He found himself standing at the tunnel's exit, the cold night air on his face. He looked up. The rain had stopped, and the night sky was clear, filled with a million distant stars. Tears streamed down his face, but they weren't tears of despair. From that day forward, Elyas Rowan studied harder than he ever had before. He still failed sometimes, stumbled, and he fell. But he never, ever quit. Years later, he became a renowned mentor, helping students all across the UK navigate their own moments of doubt. He would often share his story of the tunnel of doubt, a story that continues to inspire young minds to this day. So if you feel like giving up, if you feel lost in your own dark tunnel, remember Elyas Rowan. Remember the choice he made. Your struggle isn't the end. It's the path that forges you. It's the pressure that will reveal the diamond you are. Keep going, because your light is waiting at the end. For more stories that can help you find your strength, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Your one click could be the light someone else needs to see today. Thank you for watching.